Hello, my Basset Hound friends and ladies. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Markapunk here. This is not a gaming video this time. I want to take a break from gaming for a little bit. And, since I showed you guys some games, and yes, I'm wearing this shirt again, and some other stuff too. So, on this video, I'm going to show you the rock metal CDs I have in my collection currently right now. I just thought I wanted to show it to you guys. Thought I looked cool for this. So, first off, I want to start off with this little case here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. So I'll show you guys what's in my case. I'll pull out one at a time, do my short review of it. This one is Metallica Load, so there you go. I remember this was my number 4 type in my ranking, if I remember. So, yeah, Metallica Load. I love this album. I will defend this shit. So, I think it's pretty good. I might re-rank Metallica in the future, so it's still number 4. So. And it's still pretty good. Oh, if you guys remember this ranking. If you guys remember Lacuna Coil, this is Karma Code. This actually is my number 1 favorite. Next to, fuck, what was the other one? Fuck, I can't remember from my last video I did. So Lacuna Coil, Karma Code, still considered to be the creepiest albums they ever made back in 2006. I still fucking love this album from Lacuna Coil, so there you go. Awesome. Although I have to rebuy this because it's all scratched up. Nonetheless, but... well, this is the only Limp Bizkit CD I have, so... if you guys are asking me if I'm going to do a ranking of them, maybe, maybe not. So this is the one album. So Limp Bizkit. So the only one. So if you guys want me to do that kind of ranking in the future, I don't know. It depends on your guys' opinion. So yes, and of course Lacuna Coil Come Alive. So I have this lower because I guess I was being a little bit harshly on it. As soon as I got old, it starts to wear off on me now, so... I still listen to it nonetheless, but it's all scratched up, like, completely. So, I don't know if I'll ever rebuy this one. Who knows? Oh! What's this one? This is System of a Down Hypnotize, so there you go. This is a Hypnotize album. I remember this being at number 3 in my rankings, so... I still like that one song, Stealing Society. Fucking awesome. Darren Malakinen, you're awesome. I don't know if I'll ever do, I don't know, their latest 6 album, but that's never gonna happen for some reason. So, that was System of a Down, Hypnotize. This is actually disc 2 of Garage Inc. This is actually their B-side tracks. So, it's not part of their studio album, by the way, if you're asking. So, these are all the B-side tracks they made. How many tracks? All the way to 16. So, there's 16 B-side tracks on here. It's disc 2 of Garage Inc. So, pretty awesome. Oh, fuck. I didn't really want to... well, it was already fucked up anyway. So. Oh well. Yeah, so disc 2 of Garage Inc. So, there you go. And no, they're not part of the studio album. I checked. Oh, this is my favorite System of a Down album. You guys remember Mesmerize? This was my number 1 favorite. I fucking love this one. I think it's a lot better improved since Hypnotize, in my opinion. So, I love Mesmerize. Fucking awesome. I love all the tracks in this one. So there you go. System of a Down, Mesmerize. I'm not going to show you the blank CDs, they're just fucking boring, so... here's the last disc. This is disc 1 of Garage Inc. So, this is actually the original Elektra release, so it's not the black and re-recordings, whatever. So, this is the original Elektra release. This is disc 1. Basically, they're all cover songs, so... disc 1 of Garage Inc., so there you go. These are the cover songs. I like better than the original, so... oh, I'll show you one more thing that's back in my case. Speaking of original, check this out. This is actually the original back of the case of the original Metallica 1986 Master of Puppets. I thought I kept this because this is the original Electra release. So, there you go. How cool is that? I still have the original. Kept it here, so for good reason. I still love that album. Still, I want to re-rank it. Now, we're moving on to the other CDs that I have in my collection. So, I'll start with the papered ones. So, this is Pink Floyd The Wall. So, if you guys are want to ask me if I do a ranking on this in the future, holy shit. Pink Floyd has so many goddamn albums to go through. So, yeah, Pink Floyd The Wall. What's cool about it, here's the booklet for it, and there's actually 2 CDs here. So one's inside here, one's getting in the other. So there you go. Yeah, it's a 2011 re-release of this one. So this is how cool it is. So I don't know, and here's the tracks too. So there you go. Here's all the tracks from it. There's 2 CDs. So Pink Floyd The Wall. I don't know if I'll ever do a ranking on this in the future, so if you guys want me to do that, it's going to take me a long time though. But anyway, that's out of the way. So there you go, Pink Floyd The Wall. And this is actually a compilation. Shoutouts to Eddie Van Halen, that he passed away sadly, but here's a compilation of Van Halen. It's called The Best of Both Worlds, Van Halen. It's like it's a compilation of all songs they made over the years. There's 19 of them, so look at this. I remember I got lucky one day and I found this compilation. It's at a thrift store somewhere. It's actually very cheap. So there you go. I'm pretty sure the booklet's inside the center, so this is what the set looks like. So, yes, I've already did my Van Halen ranking, if you guys are wondering. So there you go. There's 2 discs, so. I really hate that one other singer. God, it sounds like a fucking rat scratching on a chalkboard type lead singer. But still, cool compilation, if you can manage to find it. Hopefully you guys will. So, Van Halen, Best of Both Worlds. Oh, okay. Here's this one. I kept this one for a long time. This is actually Metallica Through the Never. Right here, and it's a motion picture movie. I haven't seen the movie because, I don't know, I haven't seen it. This is actually the live album. It's one of the live albums, so if you take this sleeve out, actually, you can actually trace this to your book or something on it, which is cool, which Metallica did. So that's really cool. I always kept that. I like the box because it's red, so. Yeah, this is a live disc version. So, I'll show you guys this, Never Yield, Fear. This opens up. This is a really nice box, by the way. I don't know how much it's going up for right now. So this is original black and release. So there we go. Look at this. Look how sick this is. I like the box art of this one. It's really cool. That's the live disc 1. So there you go. And here is disc 2. So here you go. Disc 2. So there you go. Yeah, cool. This is a really cool box set that I had for a long time. Yeah, it's the live version of them. So. I kind of messed up the front of it in the box. That's why it says square plus circle on it. I kind of messed up a little bit. It's not in perfect condition, but still, yeah, it's a live compilation of them. So, best box I ever had. This is a really cool box set. When I first listened to it, the sound quality is a bit low for some reason. So, now the papered ones are out of the way. Let's move into the main ones that I have in this beautiful rack here of all these albums. Let's start with the first one. These are the ones I got recently, like a few days ago or something. So, here we go. You guys remember this album, right? I did a rank on Alice in Chains like a few days ago. This is my #1 favorite, so here you go. This is an awesome fucking album. I really love this album. So, sorry. Anyway, it shows up like this. This is actually the original 1992 release, so it's not a reissue or anything. This is legit original. So I'll show you guys the booklet. So that's what you get from back there in the cover. This actually opens up to a poster of all the lyrics on here. This is how cool it is. I wish people were creative back then making these kind of fucking like booklets like this that opens up to a poster. I think it's pretty damn cool in my opinion. So this is what you get. All the lyrics to all the songs. So there you go. That is cool as hell. So if you flip it to the other end, here's the band members right here. So that's how cool it is. That's the band members. And the rest of it is just the bottom. That's a cool looking poster that does that, so that's really kick-ass. So, God, it's gonna take me a while to fold all this shit back. Ugh. Excuse me. Alright. So that's really cool about these booklets back then. I wish they can do that. Nowadays, it's just shit. So, that's really cool. I fucking love this album. Alice in Chains Dirt. My all-time favorite, so there you go. So, next one. Oh, this might be in the future of my rankings, so this is Linkin Park Meteora, so. Oh boy, I really like this one, but it's hard for me to pick which one's my number one favorite if I ever do a ranking on Linkin Park, so. God rest his soul, Chester Bennington, so. Awesome album in my opinion. You get the tracks. In the original release of this album, it was actually paperback for some reason in the original release. So now it's just a plastic type case. I don't know. Still, this will take you hours to go through all this booklet stuff, so I'm not going to show that off. That takes too long. It's a huge booklet of this album. It's huge. So Linkin Park Meteora. I might do a ranking on this in the future, so watch out for that. You guys don't know which one's my number one favorite. Okay, this right here is Van Halen 1984. I remember this was my number 2 favorite, if you guys remember. I did a ranking on that for like weeks ago. So this is actually legit original disc, so it's not a remastered shit or anything. So this is actually the legit original. I'll prove it to you. This is original. It's not the remastered version, so there you go. I put so much light on it, which is good. So there you go. Van Halen 1984, still pretty good. I still prefer my number 1 favorite. I can't even frickin' remember the name for it, so pretty cool. God rest his soul, Eddie Van Halen. It's one of the best albums ever made, so there you go. But I'm glad David Lee Roth is still around. I don't know how much longer, but anyway. Oh. There's another one I got recently too, next to Alice in Chains Dirt, so. Well, Prison Miller, you're going to be pissed about this decision because I had so much metal orgasms over this album, if you remember that one ranking I did. I received a couple of dislikes on my video, but anyway. Prepare to be hating me, Prison Miller, so here you go. You didn't see this coming, did you? It's Iron Maiden Dance of Death, so. I knew you were going to be pissed about this decision. I fucking love this album, so. When I first did this ranking, it took me so long. This ended up being my number 1 favorite, so yes. I know you hate this cover. For me, I weirdly love this cover because of Grim Reaper on it. Awesome as hell. So this is actually the reissue, not the original, sadly. So this is the reissue version. This disc is the original, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And here's this, too. In the booklet in this CD, it looks really smooth. It looks really nice. So it shows you all the songs. Yeah, this booklet is really nice for a re-release. It's really nice. Very sleek, I would say. Yeah, this one I had so much orgasms for. This made me be an Iron Maiden fan. Next to Power Slave, of course. That's my number 2. And Fear of the Dark as well. But I love this one more than the other 2. So, Iron Maiden, Dance of Death, I have to piss you off right here, so I really love this album. So there you go. Let's see, how many more do I have to go here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more to go. So, and yes, you notice that you guys know the original Disturbed, the Sickness album. Always been my favorite in my childhood, growing up in the 2000s. So, back when I was 10 or I think I was 11 and 12 years old when I first discovered this album. When I first discovered this album, I remember playing the song called The Game all the time as a kid on repeat. No joke, guys. So, I start to appreciate the whole album more. So, this is legit original. So, this is what the cover looks like. You guys know the original. I'm a CD whore, so this is awesome. What do you get from the inside of the disc? So, it shows like a baby. Look at that. So that's cool. Oh man. I love the original Sickness album. This never gets old. So I love all the tracks beginning to end. So, down the sickness, bitches. So, Disturb the Sickness album. Hell yeah. And of course, yes, Megadeth, Euthanasia. I fucking love this one too. So, this was my number one if I remember correctly, yes. This is legit cool. So, this is actually the reissue that shows 1, 2, 3, 4 bonus tracks. So, a Tula Monday demo. It's an early demo of that song, but the finished product, it makes it a lot better. So, I fucking love that song, A Tula Monday. Killing Road is an awesome fucking song. And so is Family Tree's good. Fuck, I love all the songs in this one, so. Train of Consequences. They edited out the original Trains of Consequences from the original. It starts out in a different way than this remastered remix does, so. That kind of pissed me off a little bit, but god damn it. I really want the original version of this. I'll find it one day. God damn it. Well, that's how I have to stuck with, so. Megadeth Euthanasia. So there you go. If you guys remember my most recent, no, not my most recent, my most viewed ranking, you guys remember Mudvayne, The End of All Things to Come. This has always been my number one favorite. I might revisit them since because it's more popular on my channel, so you guys remember Mudvayne. But Chad Gray is in a different band called Hell Yeah. I haven't got to that band yet, so always cheer for Chad Gray here. I love this album, so I would love to review this album, why I defend this album so much. So I've already shown this in my other video, so I fucking love this album. Awesome album in my opinion. It's better improved since the first album, in my opinion. So it's The End of All Things to Come. And here is Godsmack Awake. I love this in my childhood too. Oh man. I remember seeing the music video for Awake like years ago back in the 2000s. So, this is my childhood memory right here. So, this Godsmack Awake album. Yes, this is legit real, so there's a parental advisory for a reason. So, there you go. So, fucking love this album. This is the most aggressive album that Sully Erna did in this album. This album will never get old with me too, so. Best album in my opinion, so. This is the most aggressive he's in, so. Godsmack Awake, fucking kick-ass, awesome album I heard in my early childhood. I love the song Greed as well, always most popular. Vampires is a good song too, so. Awesome. If you guys haven't got this, check this out. So there you go. If you want to get into the Godsmack mood. So it's one of them I like. Well, here's the original System of a Down CD. So, Toxic City, by the way. I still kept the original sticker, by the way, if you're curious about that. So, I never removed it. It's all scratched up, by the way, but you can read what this says. So, best of 2000 kind of thing. Those are their top 2 songs. This is actually a legit original, so this is not a reissue or anything, it's legit. So, there you go. All 4 of the band members. Even Serge Tankian right there, he's like... I think Darren Malakian's at the bottom, so there he is. Yeah, everything's original. So there you go. Except it's scratched a little bit. So I don't know if you guys see that, but it's a little bit scratched there. But awesome album. This was my number 2 favorite, by the way. So I still listen to this too because that a.k.a. song. I was right. Oh yeah, I was right. I fucking love that song. So that's what I want to come back to. It's still a good album. Don't get me wrong. So best album they made. So I'm sad they're not gonna make a 6th one. Why? I was so excited for it too, and then it breaks my heart. This one I got recently too, so this is actually Mudvayne Lost and Found. This was my number 2, guys. So I really like this one. Ever since Saw 2 came out, and they played Forget to Remember on this, I finally got it to show you guys now. So this is legit real. So parental advisory. So I have negatives about this because check out this booklet. I can't even read the goddamn lyrics. Look at this. This is like, what the fuck? That's my only griping negative. I cannot read the goddamn lyrics in this. That's my harping negative about this. Fuck. Still, my number 2 favorite. You can, I guess they fucked up on the printing process when they made this. I don't know, when they released it. That's my harping negative about this piece of shit. It's not a piece of shit album, but the booklet is a piece of shit. So, what the hell? How am I supposed to read the lyrics? You know what I mean? So that's Mudvayne Lost and Found. Still awesome. This one is my number 1 favorite Metallica album. This is actually the 91/Black album. I still love this one. It's one of my favorite Metallica albums, guys. If you guys remember, it's my number 1 favorite. I'm still gonna revisit them one of these days, re-rank them. So this is still my number 1, but you guys won't know that. So the original Black album. So there you go. I like this one because I love Jason Newsted as a bass player in this. This is a reason why. So it's awesome. I don't know why he left the band, to be honest. Instead, we got Robert Trujillo, whatever the fuck his name is. So I don't like that kind of replacement. I wish I can get back some Jason Newsted kind of thing. So this is really awesome. It's a better improvement since And Justice for All for the bass. This is an improvement to me. Now we come to the last one, finally. So I have, you guessed it, Master of Puppets. So this is the blackened release. So it's not the original, sadly. Yeah, Master of Puppets, fucking awesome album. This is number 2, if I remember. I enjoyed this one very much. So this is a blackened re-release, not Electro, sadly. I show you the back cover of it. Yeah, everything's original still, like all the tracks and all that shit. And you get all the band members too. This is legit cool. So I've never scratched this album, so I kept it clean as possible. So let me check. Yeah, everything's all black and release. So I fucking love this album still. It still holds up since 1986. So awesome. I do listen to Orion Instrumental and all that stuff. I mean, goddamn. I love this album. I mean, fuck. Like I said, I'll do a re-rank in the future, next year. I don't know. Whatever will come up to me. So, Metallica Master of Puppets, it's still a kick-ass 1986 metal album of all time to me. So, after 2 years later, they kind of fucked up on the bass and the drums. That's why I have harping negatives about that one. So, there's bass in this one. So, definitely. And let me push that away from the side here. Alright, so that's what I currently have in my collection. So, I'm planning on completing all the Death's studio albums, all 7 of them. I want to add that to my collection one day. So, all 7 of them. It might take me a while, so I'm going to get all 7 of their albums. So, I love the band, if you guys remember my ranking of them. Holy crap, they were a hell of a lot of fun to go through. So, I highly praise that death metal band. Although he died of young age of 34, so who'd have thunk it? So, I will be collecting all 7 of them if I can. So I'm going to show it off to you guys. They might be reissue versions, but oh well. But I just want to show you guys my CD collection and all that bullshit, so that I have currently. So I hope you guys enjoyed my music CD collection. And anyway, and I'll see you best down friends and ladies on my next video. See you later.